Jeremy, thank you very much. We continue to follow breaking news off of our coast. Search and rescue efforts called off for 4 boaters stranded at sea for more than 10 hours.
They were on board one of the 3 boats that sent distress signals more than 200 miles off the Virginia and North Carolina coasts. Our Deanna LeBlanc has been tracking overnight rescue efforts. She's at the Coast Guard station in Elizabeth City right now. And Deanna, are the other 2 boats still missing?
Good morning, Don and Katie. The other 2 boats are not missing. The Coast Guard has finally been able to make contact with the second boat that was off the coast of Virginia Beach, about 270 miles. They did send a distress signal. The Coast Guard says that was because that sailboat did lose a mast. But because the Coast Guard wasn't able to reach them in time, they were able to turn on their motor and continue on their trip south. So they are no longer in distress. They sent that initial signal because they lost a mast, but they did have the backup motor and they are okay. Now, the second missing or second sailboat that sent a distress signal was off the coast of Elizabeth City. Now, the Coast Guard has not been able to reach that ship, but other boats in the area were able to contact it, and they report to the Coast Guard that that boat is okay and that that boat is headed to Bermuda. So here's what the Coast Guard has done. They've reached out to their counterparts in Bermuda and have asked them to contact the Coast Guard as soon as they get eyes on that boat in Bermuda and know that it has safely finished its journey. But there was one overnight rescue. There was one sailboat off the coast of Virginia Beach that had 4 people on board. They were facing very high seas, about 12-foot waves. They were tossed and turned. They were very seasick, and a Coast Guard C-130 helicopter had to hoist them to safety. They landed here in Elizabeth City around 3 o'clock this morning. We now know that they all declined medical attention, so they are okay. And as we reported last night at 11 o'clock, our Lauren Compton told you that there was a 4th distress signal down near the Ocracoke Inlet, but that boat earlier Thursday was escorted to safety. That distress signal is because of an injury. So 1 rescue, 1 escorted to safety, and 1 has made contact, and 1 should be making contact once it gets to Bermuda. So for now, search and rescue efforts have been called off. Live in Elizabeth City, I'm Deanna LeBlanc. 10 on your side.